Going on, everybody? Welcome to Rants with Ray. My name is Raynice Mitchell. I just noticed it's 3:33. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope everyone is having an amazing day today. I am back with a message. So, you guys, my live yesterday that I did, how about only 55 seconds actually posted to YouTube? That was a whole 25-minute video and only 55 seconds of that video yesterday posted. But that's okay because God is so strategic. Literally, the first 55 seconds that did play was just enough for whoever needed it and whoever it was for. I had some really great messages in that video that I will bring up today. But the title for this video today, this message today, you guys, is called God will co-sign for you. Tribulation will turn to celebration. The wealth transfer is here, you guys. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. Hold on one second. Let me grab something. So, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm so super excited for everything that God has in store. Because we've all been working hard. We've been through so much, and just to finally, receive what we have been working towards, or just to see some of that warfare ease up and walk into a season of rest, peace, and favor and abundance. It's just the feeling of it, just knowing that that's what's in store for us. I'm so grateful to God. So grateful. And you should all be grateful as well. If you have been feeling this, you aren't crazy. Okay? If you've been feeling abundant, or if you've been feeling like some money is going to come to you, or some opportunities, or you just feel like something big is coming, listen to that. Listen to that, because you're feeling the shifts that are taking place. Okay? You're feeling the shifts that are taking place right now. And I keep saying how last week in the spiritual realm, there were a lot of quantum shifts that took place. And now this week, we will see the physical materialization of those things. And it's important to stay grounded, stay prayed up, stay in God's presence, stay aware, stay observant, because they're gonna, it's always, the attacks are always gonna be more heavy when you are closer to the breakthrough. Okay, you guys? And it's important to make sure that you are not allowing the warfare that you're seeing to pollute the promise that God has shown you or placed in your mind. Don't forget to like the video while you guys are here. Subscribe to the channel if you like the vibes. But yes, let's not forget what God has promised us, what we have put in all this time and energy for, you guys. We can't give up when we're right here at the end. I don't care what it looks like. If I told y'all, if I actually told you guys kind of like what was going on right now in my own life, you'd be like, what the hell? You still be getting on here playing and da 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 da. You cannot allow life to steal the joy from you, to steal that childlike innocence that we all have within us. And how'd y'all know it was my birthday? My birthday is tomorrow, you guys. I wasn't gonna say anything. My birthday is tomorrow. It's so crazy. It doesn't even feel like it. My life is so different now. Old me would have been like, shot o'clock, we about to turn up. But this year I'm just taking it easy, focusing on the things that I want, that I deeply have been desiring, and just staying focused on the goal. But thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. Next things next. Okay, because I don't want to lose my train of thought. So yesterday, God was telling me to tell you guys, since the video had cut off yesterday, you guys should look into the 369 method, right? So if you don't know what the 369 method is, that is that is like a tool to manifest or bring your desires in closer to you. So whatever it is that you're desiring. Okay, so for example, let's say, what's a goal? Let's say you want to have a you want to have $50,000 by the end of the year, right? So you would write down, I'm going to have $50,000 by the end of the year. But before or by the end of the year, you would do it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times before bed. Like, so whatever you're desiring, whatever you're trying to manifest, God was telling me to share that with you guys, to write down what you want. But do it in the 369 method. So 3 times when you first wake up, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times before you go to bed. And God is saying, write down your goals and your actual plans that you want to indulge in, or you want to take place. Because when you write it down, it's going to give you more clarity. Because a lot of times we like kind of know what we want to do in our heads, but we don't have the like the actual structure to go with it, to put it down on paper so it can be a strategic, organized, step-by-step plan to, follow throughout the year. So God is saying, writing down your plan, writing down your goals. Even if you don't have a plan, just write down the things that you want to happen. And then as you do that, God will lead you on how to do the rest. So you guys take that into consideration as well. And I'm hearing journaling. God is saying journaling is going to really, really help you detox in this season, this upcoming season. It's because it's quick. It's very intimate, and God literally, as you are writing, God is going to pour his spirit into you. Because sometimes we can be feeling so many different emotions, but because there's so many, you got a million thoughts going on, you can't even focus or pinpoint one energy because you have 10 energies at once bouncing all over the place. You get what I'm saying? So definitely journaling will help you guys as well. But I wanted to share something with you guys, a message. So, okay. If you don't know, we are doing a fast this week, either a 3-day fast for some people, or a 7-day fast. God led me to do the entire 7 days, this whole week. So whatever that is that God has been telling you to cut back from, to take a break, or to completely stop, I made a declaration that starting on Monday, we were going to do a 7-day fast, a 3-day or 7-day fast, where we were going to give God 7 days to show up and show out for us if we were completely obedient. And you can't break out of the fast before the allotted time is up, whether you decide to do 3 days or 7 days. Okay, so boom. God led me to the book of Enoch. Okay, so I've been heard of the book of Enoch and stuff like that, but I've never really read it for myself. I would hear about it in different videos and stuff like that. But God had led me to actually listen and look up the book of Enoch last night. So I want to read chapter 1, verses 1 through 9. Okay, hold on. I'm about to read it for you guys. This is the book of Enoch. It is not in the original Bible. They took it out of the original Bible. But God wanted me to read chapter 1 to you guys. Because he's saying that it's very prevalent to our world right now and what we're doing right now. So God is saying, as the world, we see the world falling apart, right? We see planes crashing, children shooting up school, parents killing their children. We're seeing Revelation happen in real time. The Euphrates River is drying up. We see it. But it's no need to, God was saying it's no need for us to fret or be afraid, because he's going to look out for his people. And that's why the attacks have been so strong against us, guys, because we're here. We're already in the reality that we're desiring. It just it's so hard to explain this. Well, let me not say it's so hard to explain this, but it's just taking time to show up on the physical 3D realm. So that's why it's important to keep your emotions intact, continuously saying your positive affirmations. You literally, like I was saying in the video yesterday, you have to reparent yourself. You have to unlearn a lot of the things that you were taught growing up. And I mentioned that I was looking at Your Level Up Guru. Her name is Mel. I love her videos on YouTube. Her page is called Your Level Up Guru, where she was talking about in one of her videos where, as an adult, you're going to do a lot of unlearning and reprogramming. And it's very true, you guys. It's very, very true. And it's important that you learn. And Jadina, another good page on YouTube, she was saying how you're going to have to like reparent yourself through this next season. And that's what I was feeling heavy in my spirit. Just these past few weeks, like a lot of our parents were doing the best of what they knew how to do. And that's going to be a whole nother video within itself. I don't want to get too far off of the message, but God was saying in this season, as he is with us, because we are never alone, it is important to speak life over ourselves, to reparent ourselves, to pray over ourselves. You can't, in this new season that God is taking us in, confirmation. Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard that loud car outside, but he's saying as he takes you into this new season, you have to become, God is already that pillar in your life, but you have to be the one to pray over your life and pray over yourself and know that it's done. Like, okay, for example, you know how before you get real connected, build your own relationship with God, you got either that person in your family that you believe is closest to God that you'll always ask to pray for you. Like for me, before I built my own relationship with God, I would always ask my mom to pray for me because she has a great relationship with God. And I would be like, Mom, can you pray for me? Can you pray for me? And in this next season, God is saying, you cannot walk into this next season with the position that I'll have you in, thinking that somebody else will have more power than you in your own life. Now, let me clarify this. It is nothing wrong with getting someone to pray for you. That is actually great as long as they're in alignment with the will of God in your life. And God is leading you to do that. And you also want to be mindful who you allow to pray over you. But anyway, so God is saying we're moving in a season where you have to be confident. There's this level of confidence that you have to have moving in this next season. And he needs you to look at all of what you've been through, all of what he's brought you through. Look at who you used to be to look at who you are now. And we're not talking about money, you guys. We're not talking about status. We're talking about, look at the inside of you, your heart, your spirit. Look at truly who you've become in this time compared to the person you were before. That you have to, before the outside world changes, your insides have to change first, and then your outside will reflect back to you what is going on in the inside. That is spiritual law. Nobody can outwit that. So as you transform the inside of you, the outside reality has no choice but to yield that reality back to you, which is why the enemy is fighting so hard, which is why the last couple of weeks have been so tumultuous, which is why everything has felt so hard, which is why the attacks have been multiplying, because the enemy does not want you to move into this next season, but the enemy is already too late. It's already done. It's already done. Even you can't mess this up. Even you. And well, I'm hearing in my spirit, I ain't gonna lie, when I kept saying even you, God is saying you can mess it up, Because, oh God, this is good. God is saying everyone is chosen, but not everyone answers the call. So if you don't answer the call, you will miss it this time. And that doesn't mean that you'll miss it forever. You just have to wait until another portal comes around again. Because it's an open heavens. It's a portal right now. And sometimes we be wanting to tell ourselves lies, spew out lies to ourselves to make us feel comfortable in the mess that we're in, to make us feel comfortable with the toxic decisions that we're operating in, or whatever the case may be. And God is saying, that's why he's been pouring out his spirit. That's why he has been um, sending different people to us, and trying to send us signs, because he doesn't want us to miss this open heavens that is here right now. For the people that have been putting in so much work, blood, sweat, tears, putting so much skin in the game. You've been going through spiritual warfare year after year. You take 2 steps forward and end up 10, 20 steps back. God is saying, this is for you. This is for you, but you got to claim it. You got to claim it, and you have to want it. Can't nobody else want it for you more than you want it for you. Okay? So in this next season, you have to be the leader that God is calling you to be, the leader that you know yourself to be. And not allowing your emotions to trick you out your spot, not allowing your emotions to cloud your vision and make you believe that God isn't going to come through for you. He isn't going to do the things that he said he's going to do, because that's not the God that we serve. God's word cannot return back to him void, period. And I want to read this first chapter in the book of Enoch, because God has been leading me to look into the book of Enoch. Alrighty, so I'm going to start. Section 1, Chapter 1. The words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the chosen and just, who will exist on the day of tribulation, when all the wicked and impious shall be removed. And then answered and spoke Enoch, a just man whose eyes were opened by God, so that he saw a holy vision in the heavens, which the angel showed to me, and from them I heard everything, and I knew what I saw, but not for this generation, but for the far off generations which are to come. You guys. Ooh, okay. I'm going to finish reading it, and then I'm going to read it again. Let me read that sentence one more time. And I knew what I saw, but not for this generation, but for the far off generations which are to come. Concerning the chosen, I spoke and conversed concerning them with the holy and great one, who will come from his abode, the God of the world. And from there he will step onto Mount Sinai and appear with his host, and appear in strength of his power from heaven. And all will fear, and the watchers will tremble, and great fear and terror will seize them to the ends of the earth. And the exalted mountains will be shaken, and the high hills will be lowered, and will melt like wax before the flame. And the earth will be submerged, and everything that is on earth will be destroyed. And there will be a judgment upon everything, and upon all the just. But to the just he will give peace, and will protect the chosen, and mercy will abide over them. And they will all be God's, and will be prosperous and blessed, and the light of God will shine for them. And behold, he comes with myriads of the holy to pass judgment upon them, and will destroy the impious, and will call to account all flesh for everything the sinners and the impious have done and committed against him. Okay, you guys, I know that was a lot. But okay, I'm going to break down chapter 1 in little pieces, so it can be a little bit easier to deliver the message that God was giving me. Okay, so I'm going to read verses 1 through 2. Okay, the words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the chosen and just, who will exist on the day of tribulation, when all the wicked and impious shall be removed. And then answered this and spoke Enoch, a just man whose eyes were opened by God, so that he saw a holy vision in the heavens, which the angel showed to me. And from them I heard everything, and I knew what I saw, but not for this generation, but for the far off generations which are to come. Okay, you guys. Okay. So, God is saying, okay, this is a lot to digest. So, God chose Enoch, a prophet. He opened his eyes to be able to show him and reveal to him basically the end times, revelations. And not just the end times. He showed Enoch the heavens, angels. I'm not done reading the book of Enoch, so I don't want to speak too much on it. I kind of just want to stick to chapter 1. But he opened Enoch's eyes, so that angels could be able to show him certain things. And Enoch saw everything. And he knew it wasn't for his current generation, his current time, but he said it's for the far off generations which are to come. Now, you guys, in my opinion, based off of everything that's going on, we are that far off generation, you guys, that the end times are happening for. I feel like we are. That is my personal opinion. Everybody can take this back to God and see what works for you. But this is my my interpretation, my opinion. I believe that we are living in the last days, and God is saying that He is going to open our eyes in this time. With verses 1 and 2, He is going to open his chosen ones who answered the call. He's going to open our eyes and reveal to us certain things in this time to be able to help us navigate this season. That's what I was getting from that. And He'll show us visions, show us visions of what He wants us to do, where He's leading us, or showing us visions of the people that we have around us. So basically what I got from verses 1 and 2 is God is going to open your eyes to the things that are around you. And we are the current generation that is living in the end times. So I'm going to read verses 3 through 5. Okay. Concerning the chosen, I spoke and conversed concerning them with the Holy and Great One, who will come from His abode, the God of the world. And from there He will step onto Mount Sinai and appear with His host, and appear in strength of His power from heaven. And all will fear, and the watchers will tremble, and great fear and terror will seize them to the ends of earth. Oh, and I'm going to read verses 6 and 7 as well. And the exalted mountains will be shaken. Okay, no, I'm sorry. So I want to just read. I read verses 3 through 5. God wants me to break that down separately from verses 6 and 7. So my apologies. God was saying with verses 3 to 5, it says, concerning the chosen I spoke and conversed, concerning them with the Holy and Great One, who will come from His abode, the God of the world. God is saying that concerning His chosen ones who answered the call, He's going to step off of his throne to help you, to send you the help you need, to send you to where you're supposed to go, to take out the enemy, to send angels to war on your behalf. God don't play about you. And this is not just to blow smoke up your behind. God really do not play about you. And God is letting you know that in this new season that you're moving in, he will step off his throne about you. Period. To anybody that's going against you, because going against you is going against God. That's what I got from 3 through 5. And then we're going to read I had just read verses 3 and 4. Sorry, you guys. I know I'm a little all over the place. That was verses 3 and 4 that I just broke down. Now I'm going to read verses 5 through 7, okay? And then I'm going to break that down for what he was giving me for that, for those two verses right there. Okay, verse 5. And all will fear, and the watchers will tremble, and great fear and terror will seize them to the ends of the earth. And the exalted mountains will be shaken, and the high hills will be lowered, and will melt like wax before the flame. And the earth will be submerged, and everything that is on earth will be destroyed, and there will be judgment upon everything and upon all the just. I'm going to read that one more time, verses 5 through 7. Chapter 1, the book of Enoch. And all will fear, and the watchers will tremble, and great fear and terror will seize them to the ends of the earth. And the exalted mountains will be shaken, and the high hills will be lowered, and will melt like wax before the flame. And the earth will be submerged, and everything that is on the earth will be destroyed, and there will be a judgment upon everything, and upon all the just. So with those verses right there, God was telling me that when people see the hand and the favor of God in your life, and how God moves in your life, and how God don't play about you, people are going to become fearful. They're going to become not fearful of you, but fearful of the God in you, fearful of the hand that God has over your life, and fearful of the favor. God is saying in this season, your enemies will, all the enemies, he's saying that in verse 6 where it says, and the exalted mountains will be shaken and the high hills will be lowered. He's saying all those, the roles are about to be switched. Those people that's on their high horse or in those higher positions, it's a wealth transfer. Those roles are about to be swapped out. They're about to be switched. He's saying those people in high positions are about to be lowered. Those people on their high horses are about to fall off. And then it says, and will melt like wax before the flame. When these people try to come up against you, they're going to immediately melt. They won't be able to withstand the holy fire of God that is burning inside you. Inside of you. And then verse 7, it says, and the earth will be submerged, and everything that is on the earth will be destroyed. And there will be a judgment upon everything and upon all the just. So what I got from that was, he's going to destroy your enemies. He's going to make your enemies your footstool. And that is your enemy's judgment. But that's not the end of their judgment. And you will also have judgment as well. Okay. Now I'm going to read verses 8 and 9. And then I'm going to break down to you what God was giving me for that. Okay. But to the just, he will give peace and will protect the chosen, and mercy will abide over them. And they will all be God's and will be prosperous and blessed. And the light of God will shine for them. And behold, he comes with myriads of the holy to pass judgment upon them, and will destroy the impious, and will call to account all flesh, for everything the sinners and the impious have done and committed against him. Now, I want to read that one more time. But to the just he will give peace and will protect the chosen, and mercy will abide over them, and they will all be God's and will be prosperous and blessed, and the light of God will shine for them. And behold, he comes with myriads of holy to pass judgment upon them, and will destroy the impious, and will call to account all flesh for everything the sinners and the impious have done and committed against him. So God is saying in these last two verses of chapter 1 that God is going to grant you peace in this new season. He will protect you. He will grant you mercy and grace. And you will be God's. You will be God's own. You know, God will claim you as his own. And you will be prosperous. You'll be blessed. And the light of God will shine upon you. God is saying this new season that you're walking into encompasses all of those things. And he wants to take care of you. He knows all that you've been through, which is why he's leading you to this season, this open heavens portal, so you can be able to walk into this new season of your life and become the person that God always ordained for you to be. Okay. In verse 9, he talks about the enemies. He's saying that he will destroy your enemies and he'll make them accountable for all the evil actions that they took against you, out loud, in private, anything. Everything that was done in the dark is coming to the light. That's what I got from verse 9. And God is saying, get ready, get ready, get ready. Even though we are in the days of tribulation, or those last days, God is saying that for his people, this will be a time of celebration, not tribulation for us. We've already been going through the tribulation. So now we're getting ready to go and walk into our winning season that God has purposely ordained for us. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's no greater time than right now. And it's so crazy. I'm reading the book, the audio book of the Book of Enoch on YouTube, and I paused the video to be able to read chapter 1 to you guys. And I paused it on 2 minutes and 34 seconds. 2, 3, 4. I keep seeing 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. And God, every time I see it, or 6, 5, 4, and God is saying, get ready. It's the final countdown. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. It's the final countdown. Hey. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. It's the final countdown. Hey. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, I'm getting excited because y'all, it's the final countdown. God is saying, get ready, get excited, start celebrating, because you about to walk into your winning season. In another video, God was telling me how there will be 7 years of famine and 7 years of open heavens, or being blessed. And God is saying for the chosen ones that decided to answer the call, properly steward these blessings that are coming in this next season, because after this season it'll be a season of famine. But if you steward these blessings that you're going to receive in this season now, you will reign in the season of famine as well. That is what God is saying. This message was so beautiful, and I kind of got to incorporate some of the messages and the downloads that I was receiving from Holy Spirit in the video that I did yesterday that cut off right at 55 seconds. So I hope that this message blessed you guys as much as it blessed my spirit, because it really, really did, you guys. It really did. And God is saying, get ready, because It's the final countdown. Hey. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. It's the final countdown. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Y'all remember when Rocky was running to the top of the step? It's the final countdown. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, hey, it's the final countdown. You just need to go and listen to that song, because that's what's going on right now, you guys. It's the final countdown. Before the breakthrough, before the miracles, before the blessings, before God come up and show out, it's the final countdown. So get ready, get excited. I love you. God loves you so much more. I am just, I feel so amazing. I had forgot my birthday was tomorrow. That's not, like I was talking about in the beginning of the live, but I completely forgot my birthday is tomorrow. I'm just so grateful to be alive, to have my health, to have my peace of mind, and I just pray that God grant you guys that same sense of peace over yourselves. If you would like to leave a donation, I do have my Cash App link in my description, I believe, on my page. If you would like to leave a little birthday donation, if you don't, that's okay, that's cool. I ain't tripping. Okay, you still invited to the party, to the cookout. It's the final countdown. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. It's the final countdown. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, okay, it's the final countdown, you guys. Ooh, if you have on headphones, turn the motherfuckers down, okay? I know I'm a little late, but I love you guys. I'm gonna try to get back on here later and show some face. If I do not, I might still come back on and do another blackout message, it will probably be shorter. This blackout message was a little longer, again, because my live that I did yesterday cut out at 55 seconds. It was a 25-minute video, so I kind of had to incorporate what I was talking about in that video a little bit with this video, so whoever that message was for was able to still get it by watching this video. But yes, guys, it's a final countdown. God is turning your tribulation to celebration. The wealth transfer is here. So get ready. It's the final countdown, and you rocky. Okay? You about to rock this thing. You about to rock out. So get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Stay prayed up. Make sure you guys are protecting yourselves. Be careful on the road today. Make sure you're taking your time and you're not rushing, because it's a lot of warfare being sent out, a lot of spells, but we are divinely protected. We ain't worried about no evil eye, no witchcraft, no voodoo, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever. We are divinely protected and covered in the blood of Jesus Christ. And I'm just so full. I'm so full, and I'm so just grateful for God for this whole message, this word. And again, I hope it blessed you guys as much as it blessed me. And I'm going to keep saying it. It's the final countdown. Hey. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. It's the final countdown. Okay, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. I'm just so excited. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's an open heavens. It's an open heavens, you guys. Get ready now. I'm also hearing, for real, and I'm going to let y'all go. I keep saying that. But God is saying, prepare now. Don't wait till the last minute to do the things that he's asking you to do. And then you be mad when the blessing get here and you kind of all over the place. Because as I've said before, when you receive a blessing out of time or too early, that blessing will feel like a curse. It will feel like a whole burden. You're going to be like, what the fuck? God, what's really good? Because, yeah. So God is saying, don't wait till the last minute to prepare. Go ahead and start preparing now. And when you take one step, God will take 10. Okay? So it ain't got to be perfect because you already worth it. Progress is better than perfection. All right? All right. And again, It's the final countdown. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, y'all. I love you. God loves you so much more. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.